Hello everybody, I'm Emily Carding and welcome to my Patreon, Mark II. It sort of died for about a year and now I will be reviving it again. This is sort of a placeholder video because I'm about to be away for a week, taking Richard III, a one-person show, to Buxton Fringe, and then I'm presenting at the TABI conference, the Tarot Association of the British Isles conference in Manchester. But I wanted to have a video that wasn't horribly out of date on the Patreon to say hi, to really thank you to everybody who stuck with me over the last year or so, and I haven't been contributing to it very much because it's all been helpful. I sort of fell out with the platform a little bit. I couldn't get the app to work on my phone, and then I wasn't receiving much response on there, and everything's been busy, and this year's been extremely challenging. But I have a lot of ideas of things I'd like to do. So if you've happened across this and you don't know who I am, but for some reason you feel inclined to give me money, that's amazing, thank you. I'm Emily Carding. I'm the creator of the Transparent Tarot, the Tarot of the She, the Transparent Oracle, a couple of other lesser known bits and bobs, some books, Fairycraft, Seeking Fairy, So Potent Art, The Magic of Shakespeare. I'm a professional actor as well as a writer and artist. Acting and theatre making, I make my own shows and I appear on stage and on film and basically wherever will have me. Now I have some plans now for this Patreon, because what I want to do when I come back from this next set of travels is organise some more courses, both online and in person, tarot and Shakespeare, magic of Shakespeare, alchemy, that's inherent in the plays, and the hermetic wisdom that's in there, and the sort of the more occult language, the esoteric language of those plays, which helps you to understand a level of meaning in there that if you're not completely familiar with it might pass you by. And the other thing I'm interested in doing is helping both magical practitioners acquire what they might think of as theatre skills, and theatre people as training in what they might consider to be the more esoteric or magical things, because I believe there's a great deal of overlap. There is a great deal of overlap in both of those. So as I am organising specific courses and workshops on the magic of Shakespeare and fairy and tarot and things, what I want to be adding to my Patreon is sort of complementary material. So for example, if I'm running a workshop on the magic of Shakespeare, I want to be adding some videos here about specific plays and the magical content of those plays, which I hope you'll find really interesting. Bits of tarot readings and methods to complement any tarot courses, and skills sessions for actors who might be interested in accessing the more spiritual, magical side to their work, as well as something that people have been asking me for years, is recordings of meditations and exercises from my books. So I now have a reasonable audio setup at home. So through my Patreon, once I've had the time to sit down and record them, I will slowly be doing recordings of the visualizations and exercises from Fairycraft, Seeking Fairy, there's a bit of overlap there, and from the Shakespeare book as well, along with, once those are done, who knows what I'll be doing next, but any original ones that come to me as well. There are some standalone meditations I've written for other things, so they'll all be making their way onto here. So I hope in all of that, that's something that appeals to you. I haven't done much to change the tiers and the awards that you get from those. So if you join up this month and you qualify for one of the tarot reading awards, those will be done at the end of the month, more or less, so that I know at least a month has gone through, and then you'll be getting whatever tier of tarot reading you have paid for. Thank you to all the new people who've already joined up. I really appreciate it. I'm excited to be bringing you all of this. I hope it's something that you will enjoy and appreciate and get something out of. It's a very difficult time for a lot of people in a lot of countries, I can only speak for being a creative freelancer in the UK at the moment in the cost of living crisis with rising prices for everything. The TV and film industry is very quiet. I'm not going to say it's dead, but it's because it isn't for everybody, but for me personally, there hasn't been a great deal of activity there recently. So I'm shifting my focus. It's always been a swinging pendulum in my career between acting and writing and art, and sort of weaving between those two things. And so, of course, I've still got lots of acting work lined up, especially with Key of Dreams and the Locksmith's Dream, immersive events that take place in Wales. If that's something you're interested in finding out more about, and maybe some behind-the-scenes stuff, let me know. But I think this is going to be a nice shift to more teaching and art and writing. I've got some ideas for some new decks, I've got some ideas for some new books, and I've got specific sort of training and courses that I want to do. And this is where those will all be shown, and you'll hear about them all here first. So thank you very much. And there's also, I've set up chats, so if you want to ask any questions about some of the main areas that I've sketched out there, if there are any other things that you want to ask questions about, the Patreon is basically a way to have direct access to me when I can get it to work. It works really well through my laptop. It doesn't work very well through my phone still, although I have it rudimentarily. I have it sort of working through my phone, but not very well. So whenever I am around, I will be more active than when I'm off touring, but I will do my best to keep engaged with you all, and I remain eternally grateful. Thank you.